say set attacking. Okay, let's collapse like normal. Enter attack. The exit attack, I think, is going to be the same. So in our parent class, essentially what we're doing is for our exit attack, we just say, are we in the middle of attacking? If so, we're done. We don't have to update any of that in the player character. So we're just going to delete that. We're going to use that same thing from before. Let's collapse these. Collapse these. Oh, whoops. Missed that one. There we go. Okay, so all right. So that should all work, except for the animation montage right now, or the animation blueprint, which is not being helpful with this. But we can say enter damage. Enter damaging, exit damaging. And same thing with all of our other character animation blueprints and everything. We'd call the same animation notify kind of state point, and we just implement the event. All right. Now here's the problem: is I don't think these are going to get called because we changed it. But let's see. I have to restart the editor. Yeah. Oh, I'm never calling the exit either. So enter attack. This happens. That's great and whatnot. But we need a way for this to be done with the attacking. In our animation blueprint, let's do an event. We have an end attack 1 and an end attack 2. We'll just do both of these for the time being, but we have to eventually change this to something different. Exit attacking. So this means that we can control when it is we can do that next attack. We also can put in like a free to move kind of thing and stop the player controller from updating movement. It's a little bit easier when you don't have two hands to like move and attack at the same time, but once players are able to do that with the touchscreen, then we definitely need to basically make sure that they can't move when we don't want them to. Or we can allow them to move if you want them to with the attacks, but I don't think I do for this version. I think when you attack in like a typical Zelda game, it does kind of hold you in place for X amount of frames. Okay. I might just have to replace the other ones too, which is another possibility. That's fine though. There we go. It already feels even better because we're not necessarily waiting till the whole thing finishes. We can actually attack before the montage fully ends. And yeah, I think we're good. Except, still don't get damage because we're still not hitting any of these. So I gotta go fix that, which, oh well, that sucks. What are you gonna do? Alright. Add notify. See if I add another one of these in. that. That's a message event. Yeah, there's no damage. Damage start. Let's rename this to old and old. Yeah, it says they're modified to do that, but it doesn't seem like they're really working. So add notify, new notify, called. Or yeah, let's do damage. Or let's actually do that. Let's do damage begin. Begin and end. Damage begin. Damage end. And while we're here, let's just go ahead and do a new notify for we're going to line this up just with this one, because why not? Okay, that's good enough. Alright, so next is attack 2. Existing notify. Damage begin, damage end. We're going to do attack end. We're just going to replace that one. Attack complete. Alright. Save these guys. Let's jump back into here. Attack completed. Goes here. Start old. Begin. There we go. So the start old suddenly showed up now. Wonderful. End. Okay. And we'll clear out the old ones at some point, but let's just go ahead and give this a try. Okay, I think that it's probably working, but we need to check. Okay. In our here, we'll just take a look. Yep. So you can see the start and the end popping off, which is great. If we jump into our player, after damaging starts, it goes through. Let's go find our weapon. Or even better, we can just check and see if we can see our collision. Show collision. Let's go too fast. Slow mo. Okay. Not quite sure. I don't see it there. Alright, we're gonna have to check. Let's open up our weapon. See if we're calling this. Can't do damage if we're attacking, not damaging. Set to damaging, put it into query only. And then let's actually see This is actually not under damaging anymore. Now it's under, not under attacking, now it's under damaging. Alright, let's take a look. Zoom. I'm stuck. Okay, let's see if we can damage him. Enter damaging is technically working, but we're not actually hitting him. Let's see why. Generate overlap, that's fine. But we're not getting any overlap. That could be a couple different reasons. Most of them are collision based. It's just figuring out the settings that need to happen. One is that I think the other player character needs to have overlap set up. And we are hitting this character mesh. Generate overlap for the character mesh, or do we want to do it based on just the? I guess you could do it based on both if they hit the capsule collision or the other one. This is block everything. That one is, at the very least, overlap almost everything except for pawn. My weapon here, stack, world dynamic. Okay, and then we turn on collisions. That's why it's turned off right now. But let's see if we're not hitting this, if this is getting stuck somewhere. Because I do have a breakpoint there and it didn't go off last time, so that could be why. Yeah. Okay. Let's see where it's not working. It's got to be with that. Yeah. So we're hitting here. Oops. Why? Attacking is false. Oh, that's why. We never actually call the attacking for our weapon. Yeah, it makes sense. Alright, delete all breakpoints. Stop. Alright. So, in our character, when we enter attacking, this is doing this stuff, that's great. We don't know if we're going to have a weapon or not. This is only going to happen in the player. In the player, when we go and we start attacking, enter attacking, we also are going to tell our weapon. Can attack. We're just going to say get current weapon. Enter attacking. In fact, we could do it here with a sequence. Sequence to make sure that we get through. No problems. Although I don't think that'll be a problem coming this way. But yeah, it's fine. It's kind of nice to use these sometimes. And then exit. So we do need to do an exit thing here. But we can do that. That's easy. Event. Damage. Or not, exit. Attacking. We're going to call to our parent function. So it's going to do all of our parent stuff. Although if we are not attacking, then it's a problem. So let's just copy it, just to be safe. Say attack. Collapse. Same thing here. There it is. I don't know why, but I always have to put it up to this like 0, 0 spot. I guess I'm a crazy person. Okay. Exit attacking's in. And then let's test it out. Let's see. Oh, I disappeared. I wonder if I hit myself and killed myself. I'm assuming that is the case. So something we have to do is say don't hurt your owner. Yeah, it's player character. So player character's getting hit. What we need to do is say not us. Not equal to. What we're going to end up doing is probably condensing this down. Just going to copy paste to have this all kind of in its own spot. Okay. Can damage actor, which just says, hey, actor A damage. All right, so we have our actor A if it's not equal to our owner, which our owner should be the player character. I gotta double check that just because I don't remember if I set that up properly or not, or if the owner is the player controller or something like that. But there's that. I think that's good. Okay. Just toss it there. Just play. Let's go. Yeah, okay, so they're equal to each other, so we can't. Perfect. Zoom. Okay, so we got them there. I don't know if we're getting them right away or not, or if that was the only time. Let's do this. We're going to see what we're hitting each time. See if we're not hitting him for some reason. Player, player, enemy. There's an enemy spot. So I am hitting him. So maybe it's 3 health, right? Do I have it set up as 3 health? Yeah, okay, that's fine. 3 hits, dead. Perfect. Alright, so we're getting everything that we should. We're only damaging our other actors and not ourselves, and now we can hurt and kill them. Something we can do real quick is just check out a recoil for my guy. That's with the blocking though. I was gonna see if there's like a damaged thing for. We can do it for them. All right, let's take a look. Do I have a damage state set up? I do, don't I? I'm pretty sure. Okay. Attacking, combat, focus, enter damage. Here we go. All right, so by default we're just damaging, and then that's it. You know, we're doing a delay, and then we're doing that. Whatever. So for our I think for every character, we're not going to have anything except for. It depends though. So what I'm thinking about is like damaged animation montages. So the thing is that you could have like a single damaged, react animation, but I'm not sure if we want more than that. Like a directional that you're hit. Turning, idle, landing. There's a hit react. Hit react backward. Yeah, so you see like the directions that they have. Hit react, left, right, all that stuff. So when like I swipe from right to left, we play the left and so on. So, with that in mind, there's also other things like stuns. We're definitely going to be doing some stuns and stuff for like shield bash and things like that. So, like, let's see, idles, jogging, knock backwards, all that kind of stuff we're going to have to use. So when we get hit, we can't just do a straight up hit react, like a single one. We either have to build the direction into our parent class and call a montage based on that, or we have to do it somewhere else, like in the child class. Like in this class versus a different one, which is interesting. I also have like spawning, which I'd love to get in there as well, because we have the animation for it. Why not? Okay, so. Although spawning could just be in the animation blueprint when we get to that. We could technically, take a lot of these and set them up into the animation blueprint. So like the hit reacts and everything like that, we can still get it into the animation blueprint quite easily, I think, as opposed to doing everything as a montage as well. I think we're getting too worried about it right now. Okay, we're going to do a quick hacky kind of way. We're just going to do it in this guy so that we can, change it later. Enter damaged. What's going to happen is we're going to call our parent. Or actually, no, we can't. That is because our parent just has a quick delay, and then we exit. For this one, we also need to make sure we're not being damaged already. Not in the damaged state. Again, this is something we should probably put into a function so we can override it more easily. Like, especially the can we be damaged kind of thing. So that we can say that you're immune at times. But it's fine. We're going to grab these. And we're going to jump back into our character here. Delete that. Paste this. And we're going to say, okay, enter damage. Well, yeah, we can get damaged. Let's play montage for now. We're just going to use this one with our mesh. And then we need to jump into here. And we're just going to do a hit react. I guess left. Yeah, it's fine. And create a montage. Like I said before, we probably will put these into the blueprint, though, if we can. And then I completely we're going to exit damaged. Alright, I think we're all good. Then we could also do enter death state, which we also are going to check. Say, hey, can we enter death? And if we can, that's fine. Only if we're alive, though. Can't die again. Okay, if we're alive and we're entering death, then we can die, and we'll do all this. That's fine. I'm just going to copy it back. And again, I want to try and reuse some of this code better next time, but we're not going to worry about it yet. Okay, alive, not alive anymore. Stop our movement and do all that. All this stuff here, hiding the character, is going to happen after we die. Let's do the backward one. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong thing. Delete that. Backward. Create, not the montage, there we go. Alright, then we gotta reopen this now. Okay, let's take a look at it. Of course, it won't take into account any directions or anything like that. You know, it won't be great. Kind of working, not quite. Let's take a look at why. Default slot. Oh, probably because it doesn't have a montage or anything set up. Okay, so we're gonna have to set up a quick animation blueprint for this guy. Give me this here, animations, do new animation blueprint. That's for the white buff. Let's see, what's the skeleton for this guy? Minion skeleton, okay. Minion skeleton. Animation blueprint. Let's just call it minion, it's fine. Alright, we're just going to do a slot here, default slot. So you need this default slot to play. Well, I mean, you can change the slot to whatever, but yeah. And the state. And essentially what's going to happen is default state. It's going to be state idle. We're just going to play the idle on here. Okay, it's good. That goes into there. That's great. It's there. Wonderful. We're not moving or doing anything, so we're not going to even bother setting any of this up yet. Back in our character. So doing an asset, we're going to do minion. And there we go. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought he was missing. He's not, though. He's there. There we go. It's got 3 health. Pretty easy. Slash, slash, slash. And dead. It's pretty slow, those hit reacts and everything. So what I would say is blend out for this guy's going to be 0. Blend in 0.2, I think, is more what we want. And linear I think is going to be fine. The left. It's a weird looking hit. Isn't that what it was supposed to be? This being an additive? Huh. It must be an additive? Let's go back. Hold on. Left. Yeah, it's an additive. Okay, so this is just because it's an additive. That's fine. We'll worry about that kind of thing later. We're going to do 0.1 and 0.1 exit, and rate scale is going to be 1.5. So it's pretty quick. Boom. Yeah, it's not bad. Still could be a bit quicker, especially with the player. I think the swinging of the sword needs to be faster. Because, I mean, you see people play mobile games where you swipe real quick. Let's just put this into 2, save, and then let's jump onto the player real quick. And just speed up those slashes just a little bit more. Character, player, animation, attack 1. I thought this was different. I thought we had both the attack and end in the same montage. Didn't we? Pretty sure we did. Okay, where are they? Here we go, swipe. Okay, so swipe up and swipe right. Okay. So this guy here. Now it's 1.5. Put it down to 2, and this one to more like 1.3 repeating or something like that. That's not bad. I'm going to do the same for this. So we 2 and 1.3. Yeah. So it's a total of like 20 frames. The actual attack takes about 6. So there's a little bit of wind up for about 2 frames, maybe 3, and then 3 frames to the attack, and then the rest of it's kind of a wind down for the ending. But at that point, you can already attack again. You can't really move, but you can combo, at least right now. Or technically combo. We haven't really set anything up for it. Yeah, see, there we go. That's feeling pretty good. You know, now we got we need to get that kind of back and forth going where, you know, we need to swipe and attack and then, you know, wait for them to attack and then move in and go bam, 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 you know, take them down. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good stopping point for today. I'm going to remove one of those print strings that I have somewhere. Where did I put it? Because I keep seeing it. So when we say damaged. So let's go find characters. Did I put it into here? No. I don't remember. Let's search everything. Here we go. Okay, got that. Save. We have to kind of give him an animation blueprint, update all of his damage stuff, figure out how the best way to have damage be applied to both the enemy and the player, and then start doing some AI stuff. But otherwise, yeah, not bad. Something that we also can do before we leave, I just thought of this. Okay, so the focus. When we're doing a focus for the player and stuff like that, when a character dies, it needs to tell the player, hey, your focus is gone. Set focus, return valid, exit combat, enter combat. So set focus to either the next character if you're still around someone else, multiple enemies, or we need to set it to nothing, essentially. That's a question. So the player is the one that's going to have access to that focus, right? The enemy doesn't. So the enemy itself doesn't really have a focus, I don't think. And if we do, there's no guarantee that, oh, well, I mean, it could tell it that way. I'm going to say whatever for now. It's fine. For right now, who cares? We're just going to leave it. Essentially, what's going to end up happening, though, is this idea that if we have like 3 enemies and we're fighting all of them, you know, and we kill one of them, we need to be able to tell the player that focus that you had, it's time to pick a new one. That one's gone. It's dead. Even before like it's we delete it. Right now, essentially, what happens is we delete it, and therefore we have no focus. That thing is empty. The variable is empty, so it doesn't matter. But we also need to just, you know, tell it that, hey, we want to switch to another focus actor. Right now, we also kind of lucky because of the way it's set up, the sphere. When this actor gets turned off its collision and it's set to die, we automatically get pulled out of combat because there's no enemies around us at all. Again, when we do multiple enemies, then we have to put them into a list and then clear out that list as they get removed, you know. But yeah, that's not too bad. Otherwise, I think this is a good place to stop. So we have this ability to essentially win the game, you know, to attack something and to defeat it. Now we need to get it so that the player can be defeated too. Do some simple AI stuff, have it kind of move forward and backward while it's like squaring off, and kind of update its animation blueprint so it can have all the damage states and so can the player and whatnot. But we'll do that next time. For now, I think we're pretty good. All right, take it easy.